Malone, they're fantastic.
My dear Arthur, I hope this letter finds you well. I wanted to thank you for your help with Jamie. He and Daddy are still arguing, but I understand that Jamie is thinking about going back to college. Whatever happens, I believe you saved his life, and we are all truly grateful. Oh, Arthur, I have made such a mess of my life, time and again. Why can I not change and be the woman I want to be? Why couldn't you change and be a man and put down all those fantasies that shroud your judgment? Life is very confusing, and I see now that I am not very good at it. I'm afraid we've got ourselves into another mess. It's not my fault, but I need your help. I'm staying at the Hotel Grand in Saint Denis. Oh, Arthur, I know it is wrong to ask you, but I have nobody else, and for what we once had together, I beg of you, even though I am ashamed to do so. Yours, Mary.
ماشي. اوكي. تعال نشوف بقى ايه الموضوع. هو في سات كويست عموما لما جات لي الجواب في هنا، وفي هنا اهو، والاخ المطلوب للعدالة ده، وهنا في البلد ماري كلمتني تاني، واحد تاني مطلوب العدالة، وواحد كمان. طيب Hosea.
Hey, Arthur.
Come on! If we're gonna make it to this party, we sure as shit better clean up a little.
So we're doing this?
Oh, yeah. Old friend Dutch Van der Linde's finally showing his true colors. Social climbing.
Old Senor Bronte, that horrendous snake, has invited us to the ball, Cinderella. So my suggestion is we go and get you a gown.
You son of a bitch.
We are ridiculous. Utterly.
I ain't never been to a ball in my life.
Nor have I, if I am being honest.
I used to quite often. There can be fine pickings.
No pickpocketing. We are here to make real contact.
What kind of contact?
Well, I don't know. We'll find what we can. All I know for sure is we are going to a party at the mayor's house, and the guest of honor is the worst crook in town. I'm sure that we will find something.
Okay.
احنا معزومين عند العمدة نفسه.
I'm afraid the mayor does not allow guns at official functions after last year's incident.
ممنوع الأسلحة.
Luca here will take you to Mr. Bronte. I believe he is expecting you.
Follow me, gentlemen. This way, please, gentlemen. Senior Bronte will be so pleased that you made it.
We are honored to be here.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Come, this way. What a beautiful evening it shall be. Good evening, Pierre.
Senor Napoli?
As long as the mayor behaves himself, you know. Mr. Bronte, he has that thing, you know, respect.
Hosea, Bill, you join the party. We'll meet you out back after we pay our respects to Senor Bronte.
Come.
We'll meet you out in the balcony when you're done.
طب وبعدين انا معيش اسلحة. هنقابل مستر برانتي، هو اللي عازمنا يعني جوه بيت العمدة.
The angry cowboys who arrived. And you've washed per la prima volta questo mese, senza dubbio.
This is quite a party you've invited us to.
Yes, quite something. Although I'm not quite sure what.
So, this is Saint Denis High Society.
Yes, apparently so.
And all these people, these are friends of yours, Senor Bronte?
No, not quite, not quite. But they certainly are afraid of me. Like that one. See that wretch? He's the mayor. Henri Lemieux. He'll do anything for $1, and I mean anything.
Politics is a foul business.
Yes. Oh, and that one too. That is Alberto Fusar. He owns a sugar plantation out on the island, and he comes here to whore and despoil himself. Oh, and that is Hobart Crawley, a Confederate major in the war, and a hero, they say, but that is his very young wife. I mean, a young mistress, that's the natural order of things, yes, but a young wife is unseemly. Oh, the Redskins. I have no sympathy for them, because whoever is stupid enough to get tricked by the Americans, no, they get what they deserve, huh? Yes, and a letter to the mayor. Oh, yeah, that'll save you. And that is Hector Fellows. This self-righteous newspaper man. Maybe you will kill him for me one day.
Well, we're not paid killers as such, not in cold blood anyway.
I did not know you were so particular that you wouldn't help a friend.
Oh, I'm willing to help in any way I can, within reason.
I'm going to pretend to understand what that means.
I meant no offense, sir.
None taken. None taken! All these vulgar people. They hate me. Non vedo l'ora di guardarti morire.
Well, it has been wonderful conversing with you, but I can tell that you are very busy, and I won't waste any more of your time.
Yes. Go, enjoy yourselves, and mingle with this vulgar scum. It'll make you long for the days when you could shoot each other and screw cows out on the open range.
Those sure were the days. Good day, gentlemen.
Good day to you. But before you go, what exactly are your plans here?
Well, we've not made any... Well, we are going to need some money.
Money, yes, of course. Well, there's money at the trolley station. They keep a lot of cash there in the day. Now, I could not involve myself in such matters. But you... As a guest, yes. As my guest, bah, do it, huh? Okay, good day, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Ok, ragazzi, adesso il vino buono.
Sì. I'll show you to the party, gentlemen, if you'll kindly follow me.
مش عارف انا مقلق، انا مقلق. الموضوع ده هيخلص على ايه؟
Gentlemen, enjoy your evening and welcome once again to Saint Denis. Ciao, ciao.
ماشي. شاو.
Gentlemen, let's go ingratiate ourselves. Have a wonderful night.
وبعدين يا زعيم.
Go find the mayor if you can and stay out of trouble and steal nothing unless it's information. Of course. Jose, you go find us someplace to rob. Bill, go make us some new friends. I'm gonna find out of old corn.
ماشي. مطلوب مني ان انا اشفن العمدة واحاول ان انا ما اعملش مش
A small one. Just big enough for me to swim lengths in, you know? You know what? Wait, fuck, I'm drunk.
العمدة في
I'm not such a Philistine as all that, Marie.
No, I am quite that much of a Philistine. Besides which, Monsieur Châtenay, he is a two-bit charmer. Only the most
like some champagne?
Of course. Thank you, sir. You are quite the gentleman. Clearly not from this swampy hellhole.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies, I'll see you next week.
Women are inferior to men, madam.
ماشي، انت هتحاول بقى ايه تشوف اي حد بيتكلم في
What? This cabaret show at the Theater Rallua. It's jolly fun.
I hope you're having a fine evening. Mr. Mayor, wonderful to see you again. And you?
Sure.
I was just insulting me regarding the Redskin.
Thank you very much.
تذكرة مسرح.
Good evening. People living in this land, and that extends to Saint Denis.
But Mr. Miller, the Indian problem is not an urban problem, but a rural problem. And here in Saint Denis we have problems of our own.
I beg to differ, sir. It is but a human problem, an American problem. We want to end this century yet more besmirched. Blood and guilt because of more sins. Do we wish to better ourselves? I'd hope the latter.
As of course do I, but things are more complex in matters of man than in the heads
هو المفروض اسمع معلومات مهمة جايز يقولها بس من غير ما اعمل قلق يعني.
Good day, sir. Hello. Hi there, sir.
اتعامل في وسط التايم.
Hello there.
Good evening. Good evening, ladies. Evening, folks.
Oh, hello.
باخد عليها رقم عالي يعني. طب قشطة.
Evening, all. Bonjour. Evening, ladies.
Bonjour, monsieur.
نمد شوية. أساعده؟
You okay?
My lord! The pesky nut! What a way to go, eh? Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, yes. Thank you. Algernon Wasp.
Hello. Tacitus Kilgore.
Hello, Mr. Kilgore. No, what is it that you do?
I'm an adventurer.
Oh, me too. Pursuer of the exotic and the remarkable. An aesthete in this land of commonplace heathens. My card, sir.
Not one I particularly like.
Pay me a visit in my atelier.
ماشي.
I must just go and purge. I intend to stay thin until I pass away. Good evening.
Money and generate
Shukran.
a lot of cash. Some nervous
Gentlemen.
small town bank
Hello, sir.
finish us in a bad year.
Town. We handle more cash and cash equivalents than
Anyway, I heard that Judith Hawksbill has taken a lover.
Of course she has. That slippery fool is.
we work with all the remaining
Hosea
in
أهو.
the U.S. who still use a lot of cash, and we help finance the reconstruction projects after the war.
Evening, folks.
Shane!
Evening, gentlemen.
Can I help you, sir?
Not quite
لا
sure.
مش عارف.
I like it, mister. You have a kind face.
This is Mr. Hector Fellows. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you.
Really is a beautiful hair.
I got it
from Mr. Wasp. He's the finest milliner in the state and quite the most interesting purveyor of the exotic. But don't tell anyone, sir. The women here are all desperate to know.
Came down from Washington myself many years ago. This town gets to a man.
طيب
I'm doing my best, sir. Truth is an
How are
absolute
you all
certainty.
doing?
Don't you think?
Sir.
سلم على منو.
Evening all. Hello there. This is quite a town that you have here, Mr. Jameson.
I don't live here. I was here.
The truth is, since the war, the country's doomed itself.
I disagree. The war? The war was 30 years ago. I was just a boy. And since then, we have fought more wars. And we will fight.
My vice.
The country tore itself apart.
Keep winning.
And what do you think, sir?
I think war is a fine way of thinning the herd.
Exactly. This man is a realist.
I cannot believe I am hearing this. Excuse me.
Is that so? Well, sure.
How do you do?
Not a wealthy man.
Sometimes, sir, the innocent are the damned. Enjoy your evening. I must go see my wife.
Good evening.
Scheme attracts oil men and such like from all over. My pockets are not deep enough for that.
You are a wise man.
I'm a conservative man at least.
The fact is, since the war...
You know, I swear, half the men in here are dipping their quill in another inkwell. Which means...
Well, at my prison, we are doing the best to remedy that fail. You know, my friend works in the Caribbean. He faces...
I apologize for that woman, sir. The last thing she needs is more champagne.
Hey, if she's having a good time.
Romance.
And you're romantic, are you, Mr. Hawksbill?
Always have been. A true romantic. A dreamer. Why don't you let me show you?
Thank you again for the champagne.
You're welcome. So, how do you know the mayor?
Oh, I don't really. It's just another party, and I get invited to parties.
Ah, I see.
Oh, very boring, really. Hence the need for copious amounts of champagne.
تمام.
I mean, did you hear what that man said? Inferior. Do you think women should have the vote?
Oh, I don't care. I've never voted anyway.
Well, that's no better. Anyway, if you'll excuse me, I'm still furious with that oath.
ماشي.
How are you all doing?
How do you do?
Evening, folks.
Chérie!
Je vous salue. Hello.
تمام. طيب.
Good evening.
Bonjour.
How do you do? Hello there.
Thank you for the champagne. I'm glad there's still some gentlemen left around here.
Hate to see a lady with an empty glass.
Not like that horrible man on the balcony, Mr. Bronte.
Oh, yes?
Why he gets pride of place is beyond me.
Well, I've heard he's a very generous benefactor to the city.
Dirty money. Anyway, don't get me started.
Hello. Hello, ma'am.
Bonjour. Hello there.
Sir?
I hope you enjoy that
How do
show.
you do?
Sounds a little bawdy and lowbrow for my taste.
But not for mine.
Oh, I'm sure it's lots of fun. Who am I to judge?
Exactly.
Well, anyway, don't let me keep you.
How are you, ladies?
Hello.
يعني انت بتحاول تلف تجمع معلومات، حد سمع حاجة، حد يعرف حاجة عن العمدة دوت.
How are you all doing?
Hello.
Gentlemen?
Well, hello there.
العمدة قاعد هنا واقف هنا في وسط ناس.
It ain't complex, and you. And only an idiot like you, buddy, would try to make it so.
I will not deny idiocy, sir, but perhaps now is not the time.
Typical pansy.
You are drunk, Ferdinand.
I'm not drunk, you fool. But this man loves darkies.
Hey, you are pretty drunk. Yeah, what say you and me cool off?
Get your hands off me.
Come on, sleep it off.
يلا نام بعيد بقى.
Sit down and calm down. Count to 1,000. Then you can rejoin the party.
Hello there.
ارجع للعمدة.
Thank you, sir. My pleasure. Henri Lemieux. I hope you're enjoying my party. The mayor. Allegedly. There's quite a place you got here. It's not mine, and the city is horribly in debt, but we can still put on a good show. Do you know Evelyn Miller? My lord. Ryder?
Well, we seem to have another deranged drunkard on our hands.
Shall we?
My lord, they're fantastic.
Excuse me, brother. Monsieur, please. Mr. Cornwall was quite insistent, I'm afraid. He shouted down the telephone for several minutes.
Mr. Cornwall is a horse's ass, and a bad horse.
I'm very sorry, sir.
It's not your fault. I'm a fool for trusting him. I'll come in and sign it in a minute. Let me enjoy the fireworks.
Of course.
Did he say something about Cornwall? Yes. Find out what. Sure.
امشي وراه المفروض من غير ما يحس. طيب
No problems? Everything's fine. We have the place well secured.
Good. Mr. Bronte has a habit of wandering about and reading whatever he likes.
We're watching him and his men like hawks.
Thank you, Mr. Turner.
Is everything taken care of? The telephone, it keeps ringing.
The mayor said he will sign later. Marie! Marie! Find that little reprobate Chip and beat him. I will not have standard slip in this house. Have you lost your mind? I said, have you lost your mind? Come here. Come here. Look at me. Look at me. Who do you think you are? This area is not meant for the likes of you. You know this. Standards in this house are slipping. This is
is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight.
طلع فوق. وعمال يمد التاني ده وانا بحاول الحقه. طيب الليدجر
Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Top secret. Extremely confidential. Very interesting.
بسرعة بقى قبل ما ايه مد 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 قبل ما حد ما ايه هوب تمام.
Find anything? I think so.
Nothing. This town is a waste of time.
Maybe not. Arthur?
Gentlemen, I think we're done here.
زي الفل.
What did you find out?
There's plenty of money moves through here, of course, and I think I found out how we can grab some of it. A big bank. Real one, I mean. But not yet.
A city bank?
Maybe. And a stuffed one. If we're gonna leave, that could be the one thing we need.
There's also that trolley car station Senor Bronte told us about, and I heard about a high-stakes poker game. Come on.
تمام.
Here comes Lenny. All right, let's get in. Go home.
I ain't never felt so awkward in all my life. All them folk all so pleased with themselves. Oh, high society's pigeon shit. If you ask me, it's more like torture.
Well, that's sort of the point, isn't it? Let the people torture themselves.
Here's them papers I took.
Anybody see you take this?
I don't think so.
I might have an idea. Let me think on it. Interesting times.
I guess. So what's next? Dancing lessons? Deportment?
More along the lines of armed robbery. Hosea is handling reconnaissance on the bank. He and Abigail are gonna run some distractions, see how the law reacts.
Good.
Oh, and I spoke to Evelyn Miller. Fine man. Here helping the Indian chief we saw.
Yeah, I met him too, with the mayor.
He's lobbying officials in Saint Denis on their behalf. Maybe we could help.
Maybe.
Now, I think there's a lot of money on the riverboat. A lot of money. And Trelawney, he's investigating for us. He says to meet him at the Taylor's.
Okay.
One big score down here, Arthur, and we disappear. We are almost heading home.
Where is home?
I don't know. Exactly. But I can smell it. I'm gonna go investigate this trolley thing old Bronte was talking about.
Okay.
يلا بينا. ايه الذهبية. اخدت الذهبية.